All right, so let me kind of get everybody back on track a little bit. So basically, my DNA matched a girl that's lived in my county for my whole life. So when I keep saying live in my county, I want to acknowledge that she's lived 5 minutes, 10 minutes from my house. Like, her backyard is my backyard. Where we live, it's very small. So we share the same last name. It was just a coincidence. Her mom has the same last name, which I'm not related to her mom or her mom's side of the family at all. Coincidence that we both share the same birthday. So now we're at a point where we've kind of been talking, texting back and forth, and trying to figure out how we are related. The only way that we are related is behind a bunch of lies. We just don't know at this point the lies, or who knows the lies, or who told the lies, or who's the victim, or, you know, who's the aggressor, who's the predator here. Somebody is and somebody isn't, but we know that there's something wrong here. So this is me and her conversing about how my actual ancestry, page says that we are either siblings, half-sibling, or she's my niece. I'm saying the only way she could be my niece is if her mom slept with one of my brothers. My oldest brother is 48, which at the time would have made him 9. So here we're talking about my dad or my brother are the only way that there's a connection here. That literally one of them has to be her dad. And either way you slice the pie, obviously this is going to be a weird situation. But at the moment, yeah, I'm thinking that my dad is her dad. I'm really thinking like, damn, maybe something happened, maybe he didn't know her age or something, but I don't have my dad for this type of...
I want you to notice how she says, who is the predator here? I can assume that everyone is blaming the father because when things like this happen, he is always the first to be accused. Throughout her entire narrative, she keeps directing the blame toward her father. Even though she says he wouldn't do something like that, she's still blaming him because he's a man and therefore he must be the guilty one. No one is talking about the fact that a 15-year-old girl had a child and doesn't even know who the father is. Why doesn't she confront her mother and demand answers? Because women can simply declare who a child's father is and no one questions it. But in this case, she doesn't want to do that because she pinned the child on another man and now doesn't want her lies to be exposed. Responsibility is kryptonite for women. But let's see who the real predator is in the final part of this story.